Naughty Dog leaks. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I have no idea what to make of this because I literally just checked my phone and saw people talking about this. I saw people talking about The Last of Us Part 2 and how that has apparently been leaked. And I've been able to verify it. I know Sony is in the midst of a massive takedown notice. I've noticed they're in the process of trying to get rid of the leaks and try and damage control, but I have a general idea of what's going on. I have a general idea. I have a general idea that Naughty Dog has gone woke and gone broke. To put it in the simplest possible terms. I don't know the exact details because I haven't seemed to be able to get a hold of the footage, but the angry 4chan threads I've been on seem to strongly indicate just what exactly is happening here. Just what exactly, let's see. What exactly the fine points are? Just what exactly is going on? I would love to get video footage. I would love to watch it live. Unfortunately, I'll probably have to just. The plan is to just shut off the display capture when that happens. But for now, until I get some actual video footage that Sony hasn't pulled down, we're going to be sticking with 4chan and going over what people have been saying online about this. Again, I'm going into this pretty much blind. I have a general idea that the leaks exist, they're real, and people aren't happy. And it involves lesbians. Yeah, the one piece of footage I have seen just has Ellie and another girl fucking around. So yeah, let's get into this. One of the surgeons Joel killed had a daughter called Abby. The Firefly massacre destroyed her whole life. She's been looking for revenge ever since. Knew who Ellie was because of her dad talking about their shot at a cure. Figured out Joel from Firefly records. Cult attacks Ellie's settlement, and she, Jesse, and Deena are part of the group sent to track down and attack it. Jesse is killed during this. Wow, Jesse is, I believe, I've read this in another leak. The guy that's in a love triangle with Ellie and this bisexual chick. So apparently, from what I understand, the bisexual chick, Ellie is in a love triangle where she's fighting over a bisexual chick with another man, and gotta love how the only way she wins is when the guy dies. Ellie is now violently angry and goes to Seattle looking for the cult home to wipe it out. Meets Joel there because he heard about Jesse and came back to help her. Abby finds Ellie because she's been in conflict with the cult too. So when Ellie hunts them to Seattle and is sent to attack them with Joel, her group find them and attack. She kills Joel herself, takes Ellie back to camp, debating what to do with her, since for all her hate, she doesn't blame her for the massacre. So yeah, Joel does die. This doesn't surprise me. I myself was predicting as much. I was actually expecting them to go much darker with it. Let's see. Yeah, I was expecting Ellie to do it herself for massive drama points, but I'm not surprised that Joel died. Ellie's the protagonist of The Last of Us now. She kills Joel herself, takes Ellie back to camp, debating what to do with her, since for all her hate, she doesn't blame her for the massacre. Ellie butchers her group to escape, and Ellie is now motivated to hunt her down. I love how uninspired this plot actually is, by the way. The original was not very good to begin with. Don't get me wrong, but there's nothing here. Like, this leak is just not all that interesting. Just compare this to, like, the general idea of, like, Breath of the Wild. Ooh, this ancient evil has returned, and over the past 100 years has coated the land in darkness, and now you have to go out and recover your lost memories and rebuild yourself so you can take him on again. Okay. Ellie butchers her group to escape, and Abby is now motivated to hunt her down. Second half of the game is spent as Abby chasing Ellie. Ellie continues hunting the cut. I love how all the men in this in these leaks die. Like, have you noticed that? Like, the only plot-relevant characters are female. That's very, very noticeable to me. Not very egalitarian. Second half of the game is spent as Abby chasing Ellie. Ellie continues hunting the cult while you chase her down. Ending is Ellie and Abby fighting to the death. There can only be one! You kill Ellie as Abby, and she leaves while realizing she's not really won in any meaningful way, since all she's done is get more of her loved ones killed for the sake of her killing Joel, and then Ellie ending. Ending is most cycle of revenge, with the loose implication Ellie's friends will hunt Abby now in return. There, that's the whole game. So they kill both Joel and Ellie? I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, that's not going to go well at all. Like, killing both the characters that people were really attached to and introducing these new characters that no one cares for. Like, the new girl, Deena, you know, the instant she was revealed, people were making fun of her online, and for good reason. I don't know, not a very interesting character. And this plot... It's like Game of Thrones Season 8, it seems like. Like, they're going for a shock value over actual quality storytelling. Like, you didn't expect us to kill off both the main characters, now did you? That's assuming this is true. It might not be. I'd love to see I would love to see a more comprehensive list. If somebody... Yeah, I wish I knew where all the leaks were, but like right now we're just hunting for. Oh no! Will I get in trouble for playing this on stream? Probably. But yeah, that's the. I think you can use your imagination for that. Yeah. Yes, you do see Ellie. You do see. I haven't seen any straight up lesbian porn yet, but we're getting there. At the moment, I think it can be classified as softcore, but yeah. Oh no. Official Naughty Dog thread. Yeah, I think right now, plenty of people are in damage control mode. They're trying to keep people away from the spoilers because from what I've seen, people are so unimpressed that they are canceling pre-orders. I've heard talk that people are not happy with this, with the way things are going with The Last of Us. Let's see. Oh no! Old people look old. I am glad there is going to be less old white people in this world. Is that about The Last of Us Part 2, or is that about Corona? Real life writes the plot. We'll be glad when there's less white people around. Dangerously based. Let's see. Here is your strong female lead. Okay, this is just an email. Wait. Is this actually from the game? Wait, what is this? Oh, is that supposed to be Joel? Is this how he dies? You can't see his face, but I think so. Hopefully Sony doesn't have the right to take me down just for sharing a screenshot. Joel is getting killed. I thought Ellie's GF was the disposable plot device. Joel and Ellie both get killed by a tranny. That's the funny part. Everyone thought Deena was going to be the one to bite the dust and full Ellies Revenge boner. Turns out we were wrong. Very wrong. Video proof of Joel getting killed. All right. It's a 4chan link, but oh, that's right. I can't play it on stream, can I? Let's see. Destroy this. I guess I'll do a live reaction to it. Okay. This is supposedly video proof of Joel getting killed. Hang on, let me... Okay, she's walking me through him. Yep, it's him! It's him! Oh no, I see Ellie! Oh, she comes with a gun! Oh no, Ellie. Oh no, Ellie can't fight. Oh no. Our Naughty Dog protagonist can't fight. Oh no. She's on the ground. I noticed the subtitles are in Spanish. I'm not sure. I turned the sound off. Yep, this is Last of Us Part 2 for sure. Yep. So yeah, Joel gets killed in front of Ellie. You know, it's a ripoff of Berserk, but she's even being pinned down the same way as Guts is when like Griffith rapes Casca. Just I still don't. Oh wait, let me turn back on the display. I hope I can remember to do that. All right. We all know how well received Prototype 2 was. All right. Yeah, we got it. We have to get like full footage. Everyone loves Ellie and Joel. Kill them off in the sequel and force you to play as their entirely unlikable murderer. Does Naughty Dog really think this is a good idea? So if this is true, if you kill Ellie and you have to play as her murderer, that is not going to go well with players at all. Like, people are not going to like that at all. Like, there were plenty of people already upset about, like, Joel not playing a big role and, like, killing him off. And then, just, no, people are not going to accept that. People are not going to accept that. Okay, so to recap, Ellie and Joel both die, and you end up having to play as their murderer. Who is, wait, is she here? Wait, where did I have her picture? Oh, who is, this is her. I think it's a her. Like, it has boobs, I think, but, I think it's supposed to be female. Like, I have no idea. I have no idea what that thing is supposed to be. Like, what an ugly character design. Oh, man. Like, The Last of Us does not have good character designs at all. Like, I would always say that. But, like, we're getting to the point now where you can't even tell whether characters are supposed to be male or female. It's just, yeah, how subversive, how progressive. Damn. This is not good at all. Oh, yeah, well, Animal Crossing. Meanwhile, Animal Crossing is being completely wholesome. Check out Animal Crossing. It's a great game. All right. Let me check the chat here and see if we have any links to further footage. New Naughty Dog. Where can I find the leak? Lol, enough of these terrible movie games. I agree. Been looking for the vids, can't find it. Yeah, Sony is in full takedown mode right now. They do not want this information to be public because they know. Well, they would probably do this anyway, but without the mystery over like, ooh, what's going to happen in The Last of Us Part 2, like, there's no reason to get excited about it. Like, this information is so terrible and so damning that no one can pretend that The Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a good game anymore. It's just, holy shit. Okay, low expectations, said the voice actor. Yeah. That was a major red flag for me too. Bro, send it to the chat, then delete. Lower expectations. The leaks are in V on 4chan. Yeah. What site are you on? Wasn't Ellie straight in the original game, then gay in the DLC? Yes, clearly so. This is that's actually one of the reasons I was so like upset about her gayness to begin with, because like clearly she was a normal kid, and they suddenly whipped out the gay card. No. I've already seen all the leaks so far. Ooh, could you give us links? Send it on chat. The only AAA I'm looking forward to is Halo Infinite. Like, bro, send it, you nerd. Does Ellie bite the dust? I can't find it. Have you seen Deena getting killed? It was deleted and I can't find it anywhere else. I have not seen it. I've only seen Joel getting killed. I would love to see it though. Yes, I would love to show it on stream, but unfortunately I'm on YouTube. So I probably can't get away with that. If it was on an alternate platform, I would probably do it. Definitely do it, in fact. But let's see here. Let me check my Twitter and see if anyone sent me any information. Oh, my Twitter is Kody Coyote 64. So please send me information if you have any. I know about Sony coming for us, so I will just mention, type in The Last of Us 2 leak gaff. Okay. On Google? Let's see if this... major The Last of Us 2 leaks in the wilds. People have to be talking about this somewhere. I guess NeoGaf is based in Red Pill. Hi, Hall. Hope you are having a wonderful weekend. I sadly have to be the bearer of bad news and announce that on the web there are massive leaks concerning The Last of Us Part 2. I won't spoil the details, but there are massive story and gameplay spoilers out in the wild. So when browsing the web... Oops. I won't spoil the details, but there are massive story and gameplay spoilers out in the wild. So when browsing the web, be as careful as possible. Let's see, where is it? Where is it? I wonder if these story leaks are too. Wait. So wait, they didn't actually spoiler. Wait. Oh, here we go. I saw the leak, and it is massive. Videos are leaking all over the place. Multiple sources now. Yeah. By the way, the reason these videos are leaking is because of the damage control, the damage controlled issue that Naughty Dog had with its development cycle, in which it overtly relied on crunch and straight up destroyed its developers. An animator came forward and talked about this a while back, and of course the Sony shills came out and said like, oh, it's not a big deal, it's not an issue at all, but no, it turns out it is a big deal, as we are now seeing people straight up leaking the entire game. This has probably been planned to like get back at Naughty Dog for what they've done. I imagine the people leaking this have already made plans to get out of the industry, but the apostates traitors that leave the group tend to be minorities. Ellie vows to get revenge on the group. Jesse joins her, that is Jesse in the trailer grabbing Ellie's mouth, not Joel, as he also loved Deena. He is later killed as Ellie watches. Ellie goes to her old house. Then Joel joins her until he dies too. In the trailer, you can see the Seraphites hanging people. This is because they use the old medieval method called hanging and quartering. They only hang and disembowel former Seraphites. This disembowelment is for traitors or apostates. On the way to avenge Deena, they have to cross to WLF territory. The leader of the WLF is Marlene's brother. Joel dies, and Ellie questions if her quest for revenge was worth losing Joel, who she only recently mended her strained relationship with. The Seraphites are all... Shit. The Seraphites are all immune? Wait a minute, doesn't that go against the entire concept of the original game, and that, like, Ellie was the only immune person in the world? The cut on the cheek is a test for immunity, an infected knife. Flashback happens. The mystery woman in the trailer is Ellie's mom. Ellie's mom was looking for a cure. She has a baby with a man that is immune. The man is killed for sleeping with a wolf, or outsider. What? Why? Marlene and Anna, mystery woman, are friends. Anna gives birth to Ellie, then had Ellie taken away after being born to get her away from Marlene and the Seraphites. Marlene, who is WLF, is then set to retrieve Ellie and eventually finds her, using her friendship with Anna to win Ellie's trust. Ellie ends up with Seraphite girlfriend who won't turn when they exchange fluids. Well, I am the immediate family member of someone working at Naughty Dog, The Last of Us 2. As you know, The Last of Us 2 will be Ellie-centered, obviously. The story's main driving point is the romance that briefly kindled between Deena and Ellie. Ellie and Joel are distant because of Joel being controlling, stemming from the decision in The Last of Us, but are starting to try and mend their relationship. There's a love triangle of sorts. Not exactly a triangle. By the way, people really need to stop pretending that the ending to the original Last of Us was good. It really, really isn't. There is a love triangle of sorts. Not exactly a triangle, as it is just two people who love Deena, being Jesse and Ellie. Jesse, Asian guy from the trailers, and Deena were a couple. Deena is bisexual. When Jesse and Deena are on the outs of their relationship, Deena starts to make advances on Ellie. Deena being the girl every guy wants. What? Every guy wants? Wait, what are you talking about? Like, no one finds that attractive. And having a history of dating men being a central driving force in this story, I gotta love that little tidbit there. Ellie is cautious and is unsure of how serious Deena is. Yeah, by the way, bisexual women overwhelmingly prefer men. It's very, very noticeable. After several flirtatious gestures, Ellie begins to question if Deena really does love Ellie, and Ellie ultimately begins to fall for her. Act 1 concludes with Deena and Ellie sharing an important intimate moment, solidifying their relationship, played through Act 1. Oh no. So, are they actually going to have sex? Like, are we actually going to get, like, Ellie on Deena, like, lesbian sex? Like, ugh. That is, until they are interrupted and attacked by a religious sect. Ooh, oh no. Oh no! Everything was going good, and then religion. By a religious sect called the Seraphites, one of the two groups we encounter, the other being the WLF. Jackson is also attacked. Deena is killed in this attack. The Seraphites believe there are angels cleansing the wasteland. The end of the world is cause of the sinners trope. Anyone that is not a Seraphite is considered a wolf or enemy to the flock, the Seraphites. They also refer to themselves as lambs. In the vein of SJW baddies, the Seraphites don't like gays because it's a sin. This is why all their members are usually white males with shaven heads or white women. Oh no. Oh no! They're targeting the white women. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. So they're going after the white women now? Oh, no, it was only a matter of time. We all saw that coming, but part of these leaks are confirmed now with the videos, but not everything yet. Yeah, so yeah, we just have to confirm this. I was skeptical of like the way Joel died, but now that I've seen video footage, I can't confirm that's true. Let's see. If I get more lists, that would be great. I saw the leak, and it's massive. Stay out of this thread if you don't want anything being spoiled. You can't spoil something which is already rotten. I only half jest. In all seriousness, this is what happened with a product which has been near complete for a very long time, has repeatedly delayed. Sony and Naughty Dog are reaping what they sowed, especially Druckmann, who is high on his own persona. Yeah, that is absolutely true. I am 100% certain that Druckmann is responsible for all this. Like, he's the problem child here. He basically took Naughty Dog, their reputation they built up, and shit all over it with this nonsense. Joel dying is something absolutely every single movie and TV series has done a billion times already. Oh, father figure with a love-hate relationship with surrogate child Chaz. Who didn't see that one coming? Yeah, it was really obvious. I knew Joel was going to die. I wasn't expecting Ellie to die. I was expecting her to have like to create a lesbian utopia with Deena. But that was I guess though they wanted to make it dark. They didn't want to give it a happy ending. So I've seen lesbian scissoring scene, Joel head smash scene, Joel Ellie scene with stitching by girlfriend scene, horseback scene. Am I missing any? Non-gameplay scene. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we've seen this already. This has been shown already. I think it's just them. Oh, this is a pretty long video. Is this the one where they're just on a horse? Let me see. Oh, damn! Is that why they were talking about, like, load times for PS5? Look at this! Wait, no. This isn't the beginning of the game. This is, like, a loading screen. I believe. This is... So it takes, like, a minute to load. Okay, so, what they mean when they say PS5 is going to have great loading times, they mean normal ones. Not, like, a minute-long loading screens. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, apparently Naughty Dog games are so linear and so terrible. Are so linear. Like what they usually do is they just mask loading times in the game itself by just having everything load at once as you go through the game. Like, you know how in like Metroid Prime, where you're going through an area, they have these hallways to like sort of mask loading screens. Like that's basically what Naughty Dog does. So yeah, but they also take a while to boot up, and it's a wow. Damn, that's like 45 seconds to a minute long. That's ridiculous. Damn. I did shut it off, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. I would love to show you this footage. I really would, but don't want Sony coming after me. Well, maybe I do, so I can laugh at them. Yep, Ellie on horseback. Oh, with Deena. Oh, no. Ellie, have a little faith. What about these crazy cannibals you said you and Joel ran away from? They came after you guys once. Maybe these WLFs are connected to them. No, didn't seem like the same group. I hate this cliche. Maybe these black market smugglers. Are you riding on a horse through a hallway? Are you serious? You gotta be kidding me. Like, you're on a horse going down a path, like, and the trees are so condensed, you can't go anywhere apart from where you're supposed to go. It's ridiculous. I mean, that doesn't look realistic at all. You know what I mean? Like, to see, like, the trees just block going to the side like that. It's just, wow. It's so unnatural and weird looking if you've, like, ever actually been in a forest before. Like, damn. Like, is this what they're trying to do? Is try to make the game like look better by making it like cinematic and like limiting gameplay as much as possible? The Order 1886 method, like unbelievable. They're not even talking. They're just moving through this path. Like, wow. Okay, let's see. Did they talk again? Yeah, 4 minutes in and they haven't done anything. Let's see. Let's skip around a bit. We're getting close. Start keeping an eye out. Got it. Uh-oh, a car. Let's see. Let's see. It's just them riding a horse. Like, what the fuck? Oh, 10 out of 10 gameplay right there. Just, ugh. By the way, the game doesn't look good. Yeah, I can't confirm the E3 footage they showed. The one that people were talking about was super, super gorgeous. Yeah, that was fake. Yeah, all right, let's... That was bullshit. That was bullshit. Let me see. Wow. Really active chat here. Send it on chat. Yeah, should I send the... I'm surprised that... I guess I could try... Oops. Oh no! Oh no! This one. Oh, that's the one everyone's showing. Oh, good. A bunch of ones. All right. Hopefully, just showing the thumbnails won't get me taken down. Oof. So yeah, let's do a live reaction to. Ellie and Joel in a cabin somewhere. Oh no, is it about to turn into Resident Evil 4? Is it going to turn into a good game all of a sudden? Ugh. There's so many segments where they just stand there talking. I'm like skipping around. Oh, this one doesn't have subtitles. Okay. Hang on, can I turn on subtitles? Damn. I would have to turn on the... Yeah, I would love to show them on stream, but unfortunately, it's going to have to wait until the game is actually out, and Sony isn't actively taking down every stream that's covering this. Oops, hang on, let me turn it back on. I guess you could just look it up yourself if you're interested. I mean, okay, so we're on the NeoGaf thread. Major The Last of Us 2 leaks. So I'm on page 4. So if you're interested in watching along with me, I'll show you the video, and then you can click on it. Okay, so got that? We're on the NeoGaf thread. So if you want to see the footage yourself, the ones that I'm reacting to, please open up another tag and follow along with me. I'm on page 4. All right. Yeah, we're definitely... I've never done this before, so we'll just have to wing it. Joel gets beaten up by a woman. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Again with this Uncharted 4 Nathan Drake shit. If you're interested in the game, please leave this thread. We aren't responsible for you crying later on. People are crying now. People are already pissed. They should release it. What's with Sony and Xbox doing dirty to previous protags to carry the plot of the new female lead? First... Now this, I'm tired of this shit. I love the first game, and I never thought it needed a sequel, so I was never going to get this. What an appalling pile of shit this story is. Rogue employee uploading dev mode clips and confidential info. It happens. It's just that in gaming it happens more. A pissed off Naughty Dog employee is uploading shit on a weekend. Yeah, I am not surprised by that. Something tells me it's a good thing I never cared about this series. But Metal Gear Solid also had propaganda, and Dark Souls too, and Mario Kart. Everything is propaganda. How could you be so hypocrite? Alright, I checked the leaks out, found some B threads, went through all of them. Actually, there's a lot of stuff leaked overall. First of all, why the fuck, let me know, what is the exact intention of the employee who's leaking? Is no one talking about how Naughty Dog overworked all of their employees? Like, that's why this is happening. They've been doing this forever. Like, they've been abusing their workers for a long time. They are notorious for doing that. I'm not sure why no one has brought this up. It's like, alright. We aren't responsible for you crying later on. Too late. Let's see. He's pushing 60 at this point. Let's see. Looks like someone at Naughty Dog didn't like the course the game got. Must say, neither did I. Who is this exec who decided to delay this for more profit? Pwned. The gay-hating cult, the emphasis on Ellie's sexuality, the Joel thing, love triangle. I think it's horrible. Like, I am not really seeing any really positive thoughts to this. Like, I think, I do think this is going to really impact sales. I really do. Like, people are just going to bounce. I think people are going to bounce because of the lesbian thing regardless, but this is oh no, okay, so, okay, post number 196. All right. Let's check this out. Where's my display capture? There we go. All right, what's this? Hey, Deena, what are you doing? I wish it had subtitles. Is the sound playing, by the way? I don't think it is, but... Yeah, the character models do not look good. People always talk shit about how good Naughty Dog games look, but they really don't. Yeah, 7 years for this shit. 7 years for a couple of lesbians just standing there talking. Did we get the lesbian sex scene? Oh, wait. Oh, they do kiss. Okay. Yeah, I'm just skipping through. I don't care. Oh, she's crying. The kiss was that terrible. Oh, no. Apparently, Ellie can't kiss, and she leaves. Wow, way to keep your woman happy, Ellie. Like, holy shit. I've never had a girl walk off on me after kissing her. Holy shit, the final boss is actually Ellie, and you play as Abby in the second half of the game. Wait. This is some Metal Gear Solid 2 shit. So wait. So the final boss is actually Ellie? Wait. Okay. So you play as Abby for the entire second half of the game? Like for the second half? And Ellie is the... What? I can't wrap my head around this. Okay, so for the entire second half, you're not playing as Ellie. So yeah, this is Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah, people are... If this spoiler is true, I got to say that's a great plot twist. I mean, it could probably work if the story was more interesting, but it's not. You know what I mean? Can anyone who have all the spoiler info, not videos, just all info, sent me in a PM? Just post it. Holy shit, Deena in real life? Is that her actress? It looks just like her. All right. Oh, did I not turn it back on? Yeah, let's show that. Dippy-dippy-doo. Yeah, so there's the girl. That's not even the half of it. The woman in the second trailer is Abby. She's the daughter of a surgeon you kill in the first game, and you play as her in the first part of the game. She's the one who kills Joel. Didn't someone compare this to No More Heroes 2? I guess this must be why, because she's the daughter of a random guy you killed and who becomes the enemy. Okay. Oddly enough, it seems her breasts were reduced in the game. If someone has the Twitch chat, oh no, I didn't even notice that. I didn't even think about that. So they shrunk her chest. Oh no, we can't have big boobs. That could be appealing to the straight white male audience. Stop asking for spoilers here, damn fools. DM me that ending, please. What's the reason? I'd smash, but damn, I'd have to watch out for that nose. I do have to say that. Okay. PM with the end. Every Naughty Dog has been so safe, but Druckmann went the fuck in. I can't believe it. This is actually exciting. I'm impressed, and I shit on The Last of Us and Naughty Dog for their overly praised average stories all day. Yeah, they're in full damage control mode. Oh, I'm totally one of you. They do this all the time. That's what I expect to happen going forward, is that they're going to start infiltrating these message boards and start pretending these are like big, exciting twists. These story leaks can't be true. Did Kojima write this? Embarrassing but expected from Naughty Dog. 3 of these videos are no big deal. The 4th, lengthy one, has considerable plot spoilers. The 5th one, oh boy, this 5th video. Avoid that one at all costs. Not Cody. It may ruin your experience if you watch it. All of them can be found on Reddit if anyone's curious. Why would I go on Reddit? I'll go with NeoGaf, but Reddit is too much. Spoiler, plot point. Joel's death taken from Reddit. Oh, wait, that is post number 227, right? Joel's death. Remember the article Jason wrote about Naughty Dog workplace culture and the high turnover rate, as well as some disgruntlement of the former employees? It's possible one of them might have gotten access to these and leaked them out of spite. That's exactly what happened. I don't know why this isn't like, this wasn't the thing that everyone immediately jumped to. Like, people just immediately memory hold the Naughty Dog thing. Like, every time. Like, people will rage about, like, Paper Mario, Star Fox, and Metroid for years. Like, people still complain about Other M, but, like, you're not allowed to talk about Naughty Dog and, like, all the shit they do. It's just, if the ending is true, I commend Druckmann and team for doing something different. Plot twists are good, IMO, unless it's something's totally stupid. Watch season 1 of a UK cultural, Let's see, Abby equals beaked up nonsense daughter for revenge. Let's see. What the fuck? They're definitely trying to, like, fit in with the crowd. Like, they're definitely trying to damage control. Look at this shit. Looks like Druckmann is a moderate. Macho men are a no-go, and so are liberal lesbians. Like, what? What does that mean? I honestly don't know what that means. Like, if you see, like, a nonsensical post, like, defending the game, it's probably from a shill trying to fit in and failing, like, using, like, political buzzwords to try and, like, oh, look at me, I'm one of you guys. Hello, fellow kids. It's just hilarious that after the dozens of people that Joel has killed, the way they finally take him out is the hand of some teenagers. XD, this story sounds so retarded, lol. I think mods should remain this thread for heavy spoiler warning, because I feel bad for all the people posting spoilers in case someone walks in and gets destroyed. Well, people are just... There's no way. This has to... You can't pretend this game is good, like, the way you did with the original. You can't. Like, you can't even say the characters are likable anymore, because they're not. That was never true to begin with, but I don't know. Like, it does feel like there's enough backlash to where, like, Sony isn't going to be able to damage control it. Like, it reminds me a lot of Ghostbusters 2016 in that regard. Let's see. Yeah, so Naughty Dog, this has to be their end of the rep. Even if The Last of Us does do well, which I'm imagining it won't. Well, not as well as the original. I suspect that this is going to be the end of Naughty Dog's credibility as, like, a GOAT developer. You know, like, Sony was pushing them as one of their highlights, one of the best development studios in the world for, like, 10 years, and now this happens. And yeah, they didn't even last a decade, to be honest with you. Like, Uncharted 2 came out in 2009, and ever since then, Ooh, it's been a downward spiral. Anita Sarkeesian as an influence. Ooh, yeah, that's a red flag. Oh yeah, Anita Sarkeesian is responsible for this. Druckmann is proud that Ellie is a strong, non-sexualized female lead character. So why did you sexualize her in this? Like, you can't tell me the whole lesbian angle isn't sexualized, because it totally is. Let's see. Lol, that story and plot sounds like SJW's heaven. Yeah, it's very SJW, which I think is why people are going to be put off by it. Oh, hey, we gotta see what Reset Era is doing about this, because I imagine they're way more defensive of this than NeoGaf is. Fuck this story, if true. I'm going to hate play this single player for the advancements in enemy AI movement combat, then bin it off. Yeah, they're not going to improve AI. Are you expecting Naughty Dog to work on the gameplay? Like, are you serious? Like, do you not understand how Naughty Dog works at all? Fucking ruined Joel's story from The Last of Us Part 1. And it wasn't good to begin with. Fucking ruined Ellie's character by making her involved in cheating into the dirty mistress. And later, it seems, compliant in dating Deena, while Deena is pregnant with Jesse's kid? Oh, no! Oh, no! Wait, what? That is a plot element we haven't heard before. Deena is pregnant? Pregnant? Lesbians? I wonder how that happened. Wow, these lesbians, they're defying biology. They're holy shit. Oh, oh no, Ellie. Good job, Ellie. You really nailed it out of the park. Good job. You fathered a child. You have a kid, Ellie. Oh man. Oh man. So just another strong and brave woman out for herself against the normal society rules for decent behavior under the guise of standing up to the status quo. Then WTF, yes queen, fuck off. Fucking ruined a great gameplay engine. The Last of Us was not a good, did not have good gameplay. I don't think people are going to want another Last of Us without Joel or Ellie. Yeah, that is pretty much true. Like, why? What's the point? Like, what does The Last of Us do? Nobody cares about the setting, the world, the side characters. No, it's entirely about Joel and Ellie, and you've killed them both off. For sure. I am absolutely sure at this point, this is the end of The Last of Us IP. Like, they can't continue it. Like, they simply will not be able to continue with this plot thread, because people just... And threw away a standout PlayStation mascot figure in Ellie. How was Ellie ever a PlayStation mascot? Like, I would argue, who are the PlayStation mascots? PlayStation doesn't have mascots because PlayStation is shit. But, when people think of PlayStation, they think of, like, what? I don't know, the third-party games, Call of Duty soldiers, like, I don't even know, like, Snake, Cloud, maybe. Like, not fucking Ellie. Just, no. Don't say Ellie was ever iconic. Like, no, that was something pushed by the media. Just, Abby's motivation doesn't even make any fucking sense. Ellie was up for the surgery and was unconscious the entire time that she was being rescued. How is she supposed to be evil? That Last of Us multiplayer standalone game was 100% confirmed, yes? That's all I care about now. Yeah. The multiplayer wasn't good either. What's with people hyping up the multiplayer for The Last of Us? I don't understand it. Is it to give the game more replay value so people don't, like, spam the whole, like, it's not that long narrative? Fact, I should say. What is with this recent shit of killing off established characters? I think it's shock value, really. First they murdered John Connor in the Terminator Dark Fate opening scene. Now this. Is this part of symbolizing that the patriarchy has to die or something? That's exactly what it is. They have to kill their established male characters in order to give the female characters room to shine. That's really all it is. But really, if you think about it, all that means is like the female characters can't do anything unless like the men are out of the way. So like it's hilariously even more sexist, as opposed to something like the glorious Metroid franchise, which or Bayonetta franchise, where you have these good female characters do things of their own volition, or even like Fire Emblem. You know what I mean? Like Fire Emblem has plenty of great. Can you see my Edelgard back there? From this angle, hang on. The Fire Emblem series, right? Has plenty of great female characters that plenty of people like, and they don't have to fuck over the male characters to do it. And I legitimately do think, Samus, Bayonetta, Lindis, Edelgard, more popular than Ellie. Honestly, I've seen more interesting discussion of Edelgard, her character arc, her personality, her character, her plot line, her storyline, her motivations than I've ever seen for Ellie. You know what I mean? Like, Edelgard is a way more interesting character than Ellie ever was. Oh, and she was bisexual to begin with. So Ellie can't even say that. Like, I'm LGBT. So am I. Just, fuck. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it really has to be said that Nintendo seems to be handling this more social justice angle way better than other companies. It's really, really bizarre to see a company do all this. Have this sort of have racism as a theme in like Splatoon, and then pull it off without being preachy, and then like not really getting any praise for it. Like having a black leading female character in Marina, you know what I mean? Like it's amazing how Nintendo is able to pull off and have her be really popular. The most popular of the new characters, in fact. It's amazing to me how Nintendo can pull this off so effortlessly, while all these companies dedicate their entire being to this and like insist that it's so hard and so difficult, and not really. Not really. I'm not excited for the game, but this leak is insane. With almost everything crucial about the plot spoiled, right? Sony's going to have to do some really serious stuff to remove this from the internet, and fast. On Twitter, there's a lot of pics related. So where on Twitter are they? I haven't seen any. Let's see. The Last of Us Part 2 plot leaked. One of the best story games of PS3 has its sequel molested by weirdos progressives. It was never good. Play Resident Evil. That should be the theme of this stream. This is what I should have called it. Play Resident Evil. Like, again, Resident Evil had playable female characters from the very beginning. Just nothing The Last of Us does is new or original. Like, that really, really needs to be said. Days Gone, The Last of Us 2. Oh, so yeah, people are gonna spin it that way. Days Gone is shit too, but for like a different reason. Game journalists were. This might be why Sony is going more progressive SJW. Game journalists will shit on games for even being remotely chauvinistic towards women. It's kind of interesting. Days Gone sort of had a sequence where a straight white man and a woman were flirting, and game journalists didn't like it, and that kind of showcased showed in the coverage of the game. It was kind of fascinating to watch how quickly that game was written off and forgotten. Like, to the point where I don't even bitch about it being terrible. I'm just like, okay, it's bad. Nobody's talking about it. Who cares, right? I loved the first game when it came out. Was super hyped about the sequel. Saw a rethread about leaks brewing up, and then went into the thread here. Yeah, we haven't looked at the Reset Era thread yet. Damn. I would love to, like, spend all day looking at this. But, damn, I have to get going, unfortunately. But that's the gist of it. We'll probably have to do some coverage later. When we get a better idea of what's going on here. I definitely want to show the Reset Era thread, though. I'm sure there's a Reset Era equivalent. And maybe some more 4chan threads. Maybe I should check the chat. Yeah, hey everyone. What's up? So now, what's the best remake? Are people going to say it's Final Fantasy VII? The unannounced project at the initiative runs in Unreal Engine 4. Nobody cares. Like, if it's not Nintendo related, nobody cares. Okay. Here's why the PlayStation Vita is still impressive in 2020. Damn, the cope is real. Holy shit! It's like an entire forum of Vita fanboys who. The Last of Us 2 details have... Look, I don't even think I can look at this for long. Horses on a corridor. This is old test footage. Yeah, they were... So are they already damaging? Memento in shambles. That's old. I remember people talking about snow falling off branches as touched. This is definitely new. Well, that looks damn good. Wait. Oh, this is from the 3rd. Okay, so this is... They've been leaking stuff for a while. Yeah, that's right. The game had a... Okay, so they must have just continued the old thread. Okay. Wish I hadn't read these spoilers. I won't buy the game. I can't even imagine how... Oh, so even Reset Era isn't going to buy it. Someone make a spoiler thread. This is getting annoying. It's possible, but they are the only ones who have footage they have uploaded. The Last of Us 2 spoilers are reportedly from a disgruntled employee of a payment dispute with Naughty Dog. When things didn't go their way, bam, major plot spoilers got leaked. Some really angry, tired, and fed up. I think we could see this coming, sadly. Well, for one thing, it's Super Metal Dave, and you shouldn't listen to Super Metal Dave, but he's absolutely right. Man, it's 2020, and I'm still making fun of Super Metal Dave, who is There's still no source for this claim. Oh no, that's a great way to put it. Don't trust Super Metal Dave, just don't. Damn, it's been years since I've heard. He still pops up. He's still trying to be a game journalist. I don't understand why he keeps doing this. All right. Let's see. All right. I guess we can look at the 4chan threads and then call it a night. Just damn, unbelievable, unbelievable. So yeah, The Last of Us Part 2, dead on arrival. I think it's safe to say fans aren't going to be happy. Casual players aren't going to be happy. Gamers aren't going to be happy. The only people I think may try to defend it are Sony shills and game journalists, but they don't really have a lot of influence in and of themselves. Like, if people really, really do not like something, they'll just tell the game journalists to fuck off. Like, and I think this is crossing that line. I do think there are going to be people who are going to be very, very upset about the direction this game is taking. And wow, is the best game that's come out for PlayStation this year going to be Final Fantasy VII R? Like, really? Final Fantasy VII R? A game I've spent, like, months bitching about? Like, The Last of Us Part 2 looks like it could be worse, to be completely honest with you. And, yeah. Again, it was, Japanese game versus Western game. It was always going to go to the Japanese game, but the better game was always going to be Japanese. But I don't know. The fact that Final Fantasy VII R is still better than this shit. At least you can say the girls look cute. At least you can say that, like, I don't know. It tries to be creative. It tries to have personality. The Last of Us Part 2, like, nothing I've seen, it's just cringy. Like, SJW cringe that, like, I don't even want to look at. Like, it's just... lesbians! Just... All press is good press. Let's see. All right. People are starting to cancel their physical copies of The Last of Us 2 after the leaks. Damn, Naughty Dog is fucking finished. Wait, let's see. Let's see if this is true, because I'm not sure if amigos dispute the algunos spoilers que seleção hoy the Last of Us 2 going cancel my pre-order via Amazon. The collector's edition por si... Damn. I can't read Spanish, but I can kind of piece it together. Possible disposable unless... So yeah, so he is... So a Spanish guy is basically canceling his pre-order. Okay. So yeah, apparently Mexicans or Spanish people are not happy about this. I imagine it's a Mexican, but was it leaked from Mexico? That would be hilarious. Based Mexicans standing up against the SJW menace. These collector editions haven't held value for over a decade. They really don't. Like, because nobody cares about these games. There's a protagonist switch halfway through, and you kill Ellie as the final boss. For real? Is there footage of it? Okay. So shit, we actually get okay. Okay, so Ellie's death scene. This is a good place to end off on. Shit. Oh wait, no. No, it isn't. No, shit. We've seen that already. Subverting and killing beloved characters is a geek at Chad move. Thanks, Naughty Dog, for making one game irrelevant, and fuck the Annis, every fan. Oof. Survival game has a hunger meter, doesn't have a sex meter. Why do all these survival games forget the most important human need? Let's see. I don't think that was Last of Us related. All right. I guess we could just look one last time. Maybe check Twitter. Official laugh at Naughty Dog thread. Yeah. I can't imagine. It does feel like most people are just really... Nobody's happy about these leaks. Like, nobody's impressed with them. Last of Us 2 leaks. Could you worthless virgins quit whining to each other about who is the most virgin of them all and just post the fucking leaks in a thread? Here's your game. Read all the threads that have been streamed all day. Only leak files that say the final mission is an Abby chapter. That's a fight with Ellie in an old Reddit leak that called playing as the second half of the game and Joel dying backs that up. All right. You need to stay on this. Shit. I would love to stream the footage on stream. All right. Why do all Sony exclusives look like miserable experiences? Are any of them just fun video games, or at all torture porn? Yeah, I think that's everything to show. Until the game comes out and I can actually show gameplay footage, please subscribe if you want to see me covering the gameplay footage when it is officially released. Oof. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It really is. This should end Naughty Dog's legacy. I can't imagine them staying relevant if they've alienated their core audience this much with their big release. Uncharted 4 wasn't that popular. And this seems to be even worse. Oof. Like, really, are you going to continue pretending that, like, Naughty Dog is one of the best studios in the world when, like, they can't even make a sequel to a game after, like, 7 years? Like, Breath of the Wild took less time than that. You know what I mean? It took, like, 6, right? It started production, like, immediately during Skyward Sword's development, which was 2011. Yeah, about 5-6 years, like less time than this. Nintendo can put out Breath of the Wild in less time than it took you to put out this shit. It's embarrassing. Joel dies, and you play the second half of the game as a male to female transgender named Abby who kills Ellie at the end. I am not kidding in the slightest. Do we have evidence that it's a transsexual? I total garbage. Oh, I didn't even know all about The Last of Us. I thought it had more to do with the actual PlayStation consoles. Don't even own one myself. Is that an actual, or just some shitty inclusiveness attractive in any way is bad girl? I want to believe. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think they would go that route, to be honest. Okay, is Abby transsexual? Like, we need to iron that out. Like, at some point, like, did they go full woke? Like, is it? Ooh. Let's see. Is it actual? Oh no, Lamio. We laugh at Snoise. Let's see. No backwards compatibility, weak hardware, overpriced, terrible controller design, which uses LEDs and touchpads to appeal to 10-year-olds. PlayStation drones only use their consoles to play Fortnite, NBA 2K, and Call of Duty. That really is true. It's kind of ridiculous how pathetic it is. You know when the most played game, I think, on PS4 is probably Fortnite, you have a problem. Yeah, I can't imagine PS5 doing well if their big PS4 game of 2020 is such a disaster. Are people really going to God of War was ruined. Wait. Yeah, what IP does PlayStation have anymore? Like, they literally cooked their golden goose with this. Like, this is it. Like, everything was trying to be The Last of Us for the past 10 years, and now The Last of Us is dead. You know what I mean? Like, God of War is going to go the same route. I guarantee it. Days Gone isn't going to get a sequel. Horizon Zero Dawn is going to get worse. Once you get past the point of, like, oh, it's an exciting new PlayStation IP, like, these games have no value. They have no lasting appeal. Like, people don't even really want sequels when you get right down to it. A lot of these people never even finished the first game. You know what I mean? Like, just look at Doom Eternal. Like, just look at how few people who bought that game are playing through it. It's baffling, but it's true. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna go get some food. I'm gonna do some other stuff. I have things to do. Unfortunately, I'm gonna rack up some Street Pass coins on 3DS. I'm gonna go for a walk. This will be a developing story. I will definitely keep covering this. I will definitely keep covering this. This is fascinating to me. This is We're seeing the downfall of the PlayStation Empire, essentially. We're reaching the point where they literally have nothing. You know what I mean? Like, their annual sports games are going multi-plat. You know, with their annual sports games are going multi-plat. Their first-party exclusives are going to shit, or going to PC, or both. Like, I expect the PS5 is going to be the last PlayStation console. I would have expected that the PS4 would have been was going to be the last PlayStation console if Sony could have gotten their Sony Stadia system up and running. Like, that's always been their plan, was to get rid of consoles and just stream everything through the internet. But they haven't been able to get that working for gaming yet, and they won't get it working for some time. And they're going to continue just going down this route of just failing in every single possible way. They can't beat Nintendo in the console war, so their plan is to just get rid of consoles, and it's not going to work if Google Stadia is any indication. I still carry my 3DS around with me, like shit. I love video game consoles, and I always will. I love video games. So yeah, definitely subscribe. If you want to see more content over what's going on, I I am just, I am flabbergasted by just how bad this game is looking. Like, I was expecting it to be bad, and I suppose a part of me was expecting it to be worse. Like, I was coming up with like crazy over the top shit. Like, that's just my nature. I'm a creator myself. I was coming up with all sorts of shit. Like, they're going to discover a way to create immune children by lesbian procreation, so you could just have two women like create a child in like a lab or something like that, and they would create like a lesbian utopia. Like that was my idea, and apparently they wanted to like make it like really dark and foreboding instead, rather than like give it like that optimistic like the future is female sort of angle to it. But I am Switch will die in 2 years? What? Okay. Are you delusional? Like, okay. Holy shit. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Like, what? That came out of nowhere. Mr. Triggered, indeed. Really, really fitting username. Video Game Lover 58 of YouTube fame. Just, So this motherfucker will message me live during live streams. Just unbelievable. All right, so... Sony's best IP is Gravity Rush, but everyone ignores it. Oh, definitely. Yeah, I would love to play Gravity Rush on Switch. Gravity Rush looks great. I would really enjoy that. All right, so that's it. That's The Last of Us 2 leaks. I guess we could look up. An angry employee is leaking Last of Us 2 on YouTube. Oh, I guess we could look it up on YouTube. Let's see. And see what... see if... Let's see. Are people, like, talking about it on YouTube comment sections? What's the general impression? Just wanted to warn you all, since I know that many of my subscribers care about the story as much as I do. Yeah, that's a bad take right there. You shouldn't be caring about the Last of Us story. Like, imagine being invested in like the overall plot of like Resident Evil after like the first 4 games. Like that's Last of Us. I haven't gotten my refund from Sony yet. So glad this was delayed to keep the game from being leaked. What a joke. I've had so much anticipation burn up. Yep, with being told to keep an open mind, I'm not sure if I don't want spoilers. I hope this pushes Naughty Dog to get the game out already. So most people are, I'm watching the QA company is done. The employee is definitely going to get sued. They should release it ASAP. So yeah, people are pushing for them to just release it. I've seen the videos, and this pretty much makes the "we want the players to experience the game together at the same time" argument obsolete. Well, I've seen it. Like, it's out there now. Like, I've seen the footage. It looks awful. All right. I mean, this killed the entire hype for the game in a way. Damn. Yeah, it definitely did. Now that the information is out there, it's really, really going to impact how the game does going forward, I think. YouTube's taking... Sony is taking down the actual videos. Like I said, I couldn't show them on stream, unfortunately. Damn, that was embarrassing. It really was terrible. All right, yeah, I better get going. So that's the general impression of the leaks. I'm sure there's a lot more content out there, and I think we'll be covering them extensively. And I'm hoping I could find some method of showing them to you guys next time. Again, just look for them yourself if you're interested. Again, they're worth looking at. Just to the more people that see them and talk about this, the more people will realize, wow, this game is really, really garbage. Oh, latest uploads. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, we'll do that real quick. I never actually do that. I just
Filter latest uploads. All right. Just released the game already? Is that the narrative everyone's going with this? Oh, they leaked the game. You better release it. What's this about?
So, I'm taking like a day off of YouTube for the most part. I mean,
Why are you on YouTube then? Like, I already hate this guy. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find anything. Naughty Dog must release The Last of Us 2 today, or it's in big trouble. What? What is with these?
Subscribe to Breakthrough Gaming. Get your chance to win limited time.
Who are these old people? All right.
Spoilers away from the fans, then we are off to a very, very sad 2020. And we're back. Welcome everyone. I'm your host, Breakthrough Gaming, and today's Last Was Part.
Wow, who cares about these people? Troy Baker wants to keep fans open-minded with The Last of Us Part 2. Time to panic. Yeah, the signs have been there. This is just confirmation of what I was already expecting. Like, yeah, the game looks like shit. It doesn't look good. It looks underwhelming. But this is just confirmation of that. Yeah, the ending got leaked. Yeah. So we know everything about the game, and there's nothing good, interesting, exciting, or innovative about this. It's a lot like the original in that respect, but it's unfiltered. Like you're not having a lot of simps. I'm not really sure what else to call them. PlayStation fanboys coming out and trying to say that like the story is actually brilliant. Because it isn't. Like you're seeing it for yourself, and people have come to a reasonable conclusion. This looks like shit. Very, very unimpressive. I am very, very unimpressed by what I've seen so far. And I think most people are in the same boat. Damn. Without The Last of Us Part 2, what even else is coming out this year on PlayStation? Let's see. Upcoming releases. Search. Oh, hang on. That's not right. How do I do this? Oh, games. Coming soon. Oh, oops. The Inner Friend. Soccer Wars. Yeah, that should be on Switch. Let's see. Wait, can I filter out the... can I just click on PS4? Let's see. New releases, top games right now. Coming soon to PS4. All right. Let's look at the PS4 release schedule. The Inner Friend, Sakura Wars, SnowRunner, Cooking Mama, Cookstar. Wasn't that pulled for being shit? Dragon Ball Z, Telling Lies, Gun Crazy. A lot of shovelware. Streets of Rage 4, Down the Rabbit Hole... Ooh, Rabbit Hole, my upcoming book. No, just kidding. Star Wars Episode 1, Racer. Oh, an N64 game. That's going to be great. Yeah, so there's nothing really coming out. Like, Saints Row, the 3rd Remastered. Little Town Hero. Oh, so great. You get Little Town Hero, a game that literally no one cares about. Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, so complete shit. Yeah, this is it. This is all that's coming. Like, a bunch of Switch ports, and... Wow, the PS4 had a terrible life cycle. Holy shit. Like, what did it have? Like, Bloodborne is overrated, Sekiro was overhyped, like... what did it even have? Embarrassing. Anyway. Alright, so... That's everything I wanted to talk about tonight. I'll definitely continue talking about this going forward as we learn more information about Naughty Dog, The Last of Us Part 2, Ellie's story, how exactly the storyline plays out. Once I get a complete list and see a complete footage of what happens, I will be summarizing the game for you guys, so you don't have to play it. So please stay tuned for that.